into it for you so that you won't have to see my clothes undone. Nobody wants to see that. Too much information. A full body mirror is definitely helpful. But let's consider the definition again. It says that a mirror image is a reflected duplication of an object or an image, and it appears almost identical. Almost identical. So that means when we look into a mirror, the image that we see staring back at us or looking at us is almost identical. So right now I have on my name badge. When you look at it, you see my name there, Dr. Telika McCoy. You see that as it should be. But when I look in the mirror, I see those letters are backwards. So the reflection is almost identical. So then this tells me that when I look into a mirror, I see a lot of things. But there may be some things that are not reality. Some things might be backwards. And definitely some things can be changed. Because if I have on a shirt, again, those letters will be backwards. So a mirror image is almost identical. It's a duplication, but the structure is reversed. So that means that sometimes, as human beings, we look into a mirror and we see an image that may not be exactly what we need to see. It may not be the reality at all. So then how can I change what I see in the mirror until I first accept the truth of the image? So then on your sheet, item 1 there, it says accept the truth of the image. Now right now we're talking about the surface image. We're talking about the physical right now. That's what we're talking about. We're going to start out talking about that image. How do I change? Well, first I have to accept the truth of that physical image. Now there's a bullet point that says beneficial and there's one that says detrimental. Now when I'm looking at my physical image in a mirror, there are going to be things that I say to myself or things that I believe that are beneficial for my life, and there are going to be some things that are detrimental to my life. Example, what's beneficial? Oh man, wow, I'm looking okay today. I look all right, ooh, thank you Lord, I look all right today. That's constructive, that's healthy. So I'm looking at my physical image and I'm pointing out some positive things. Detrimental. My goodness. They had that Panera bread meal in there and I think I put on 3 pounds just that fast. Look at that. Look at my behind. I don't make any sense. So there are things that we tell ourselves about our physical image that's going to be beneficial moving forward. And there are things that we tell ourselves that are going to be detrimental. We're not even talking about other people's views on us yet. No. We're talking about your view of yourself. So you see, we have to make changes based on the truth of the image. But what is that truth? Well, physically, truthfully, maybe I do need to lose some weight. But you know what? It's not just about losing weight. It's about being healthy. So then let's move on to a deeper idea of image. Because we talked about physical, but let's go a little deeper than that. Let's go deeper than that. A deeper meaning of self. If I'm going to consider a deeper meaning of myself, that means that I have to confess some things that are true about me. So this is where we roll over into confession because I want to reveal my authentic self. Written there, it says, if your name were in the dictionary, how would you define yourself? What would the definition read? And being honest with yourself, because we can't change what we don't acknowledge. So I see my physical image, but what do I really know myself to be? And these are things that you can write now, or you can take them home and think about them, because this is a powerful workshop in that it is challenging us to think outside of the time allotted for this workshop. So if I were going to give a definition of myself, what would that be? Who am I really? Not about my education, not about the church I'm a member of, not me in roles such